C1x Road to launch, day 8. Day 8. This might be a 2 for day. Do a couple videos. I don't think this first one's going to be super long. But wanted to try and rep some of this stuff out. And I might start with some of these Instagram post templates. So we're still in the preparation week. Still just trying to get everything set up to start really hitting marketing hard. Do a little bit of coding later too. Yeah, maybe we'll just jump into those. So I created templates essentially for a whole bunch of stuff. Obviously, I haven't created the actual posts. But I'm going to pull the list up on my other screen here, and we're just going to go through them one by one. All right, so dev diary was the first one. And this was intended to be kind of updates from coding. So this is a graphic I created previously on a different video. But let's go to design. How do I hide that? There we go. Just type in like coding, see what does diary get me? Anything? Nothing that I necessarily love. All right, maybe coding. That's similar. I'm trying to think of what I actually want this to look like. It's going to be a question for all of these, I think. So the idea is that the dev diary would be posts of me coding in new features. Maybe just screenshots from these videos. Something like that isn't bad. Yeah, sure, add it as a new page. So what if we get rid of that? We make this bigger. Oh, definitely thought the picture was coming with it. Don't freeze on me, come on. All right. I wonder if I do have it here. All right, so let me hopefully turn the audio off so this doesn't. Should still be able to hear me. Hopefully nobody can hear the video. This was my 18 different screenshots. Get one where my eyes look like they're not just stuck. Oh yeah, 2 phones side by side would be good. Realize that's probably not. Maybe can I just cut my face out of this? Is that possible? I do kind of zone out when I'm staring at the screen, don't I? That's probably not going to change. So I wonder, can I just copy image? Is it that easy? Oh, Canva froze on me. Cool, 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 cool. To make this easy, let's just do the mockup tool on Canva. Given that Canva has a mockup tool, I don't know why their design is not using a mockup. That's okay. Maybe that. Yeah, fill. And then make it much bigger. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I'm gonna throw this in the center. Diary. Share. I'm probably going to want to start maybe prompting ChatGPT, let it help me draft what these ideas could be. Building social media post templates for Instagram based on a number of types of posts to help me determine how the graphics could be laid out. First one is a dev diary where I post updates to the development of the app. I've taken a screen shot of my development video of a video, my live stream while coding, and have it mocked up inside a laptop in Canva post, but I'm unsure what other info to add to the graphic. I know ChatGPT crashed for me yesterday. Maybe we're not going to do it. Ooh. Let's make them separate text box just because this highlighting is really annoying. Get rid of that. It's centered. Text needs to be black. Okay, I like that better. Version would be good. Laptop, play button, side panel. Watch, develop. On YouTube. Why is there so much space on this? Just drag it. Okay. Maybe I slide these up a little bit. Let me give this a little bit more room. And this can be a this week. Saving or rounds to photos or sharing to socials. It's another example of something I did. New page backgrounds for all views. It's like if I just do that, is that? Centered. That's about how big it actually needs to be. Maybe I can throw this like here, give this more room. Can I throw this up there? Is that tacky? Maybe a little bit. Ew. I would like to throw the version number on here. Center it. Maybe like what if I grab this, we make, come on Canva, make the text black. This needs to be left as well. No. Let's throw an effect on it. We'll do the background. I'm gonna make it orange. No. Very round. I'm gonna make this say this week in C1x. Yeah. This is misleading because I'm not actually streaming right now. Development filmed on YouTube. Need a better way to say the hello characters words. Build on YouTube, yeah. Should be just fine. Okay. That can be our behind the build dev diary post. So we're gonna hit save. Check. Instagram templates, dev diary. Done. App updates. This is going to look very similar to kind of what we already have. I don't think I'm gonna change them. We'll take a look. See if there's any good templates. I don't think so. I already have general, nope, Instagram, and then general. Place. Like so. I would like it to look better if I say app update. Like, what about something like that? Now, is that actually a mock-up? It is. Beautiful. All right, so these colors, we're gonna go, I think, reds. And it kind of looked like they just had different, varying degrees of transparency. Yeah. Let's get rid of that. Good text here to use. What's going on with Canva? What the heck is this? Like it just break itself? Is that what just happened? I don't even know what that is. Alright, it seems like we're back. I don't know what that was about. What is... Whatever it is, it does need to have a background like this. Effects. I wonder if like info down below. These aren't very helpful. The ones that are helpful are premium. I just don't think that one looks very good. No, it does not. Are there any other good graphics on Canva for it? No? Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Too much going on? Oops. That's just so hard to see. This doesn't look good. Not very good. It's really just the text. The text is losing me. I don't think I like that change necessarily. I like the live background. Like, I do think that's kind of fun. It's just I need to convey that it's an update. It'd be fun to say which version is live now. Like maybe if I like throw a little block down here. And then we go. Maybe I don't even want more info. Somehow it's getting worse. I'm blocking the whole thing with my webcam. That's what I've got right now. It's pretty bad, isn't it? It's not, maybe it's not the worst, I don't know. I don't know. Worse, right? A little bit worse. I think it was a little bit worse. And then what, like we throw an image in here or something? This mock-up is not working. We're gonna need to do our own here. It's not great, is it? The red I feel like is a little too much. Better? Probably end up running all these by Michaela anyways. She'll tell me they're all terrible and how I can fix them. Is there a better color that I can use? Okay. Move it up a little bit. I'm gonna call that good for right now. Let's save it. Close it out. We're gonna say app updates is good. Stat spotlight. Excuse me. Exactly what I was intending with this. Unique round statistics for my own or pro tournaments or users. Okay. So So ideally one statistic then. Ideally. Didn't quite lead me down the path on sports statistics. What about just spotlight? So this would be used for, like, let's say DGPT player goes 100% from circle 1. That's something I want to showcase. I couldn't really use their picture, the DGPT logo. I think that instead of using it for this, I want it to be for showcasing stats that only C1x can calculate and display. And then because I'm going to include like a screenshot. We got to throw a phone onto one of these. I love the full image backgrounds. I just don't know what. It could just be like a nature background. So let's stat spotlight. We're going to throw this in our usual, like so. Let's go find a nice pine forest. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. this have any use for me? Is it just distracting? I think just distracting. Maybe we could throw the little C1x logo up, rounded square frame. This guy. Throw this up here. Uploads. Okay. And then I throw something like this in. We mock it up with the smartphone. Do this one. And then we can go stat C2 bonus. Number of C2 putts made minus C1 putts missed. Something like that. And then it would be nice your C2 and get this stat and more for your disc golf rounds using C1x. I don't want this down here. Like this. And we could do a where do I want to say this at? I draw a circle around it? Maybe just an arrow? Let's arrow. Okay, obviously I know that's not pointing to the C2 bonus stat, it's not on the screen, but that might be an okay start. Maybe I just include in the caption something along the lines of, you know, get this stat and more using C1x. Excuse me. All right. Does this look stupid? Is that better? It's probably better, right? Okay. It's not bad. Let's save it. And then exit out. I'm going to call stat spotlight good for now. I have started completing these. I guess they still show up, which is fine. I wanted to create categories for these. C1x socials pipeline. All right, so we're at dev diary, app updates, stat spotlight. Just go ahead and do this real quick. I'll make the categories. Personal tournaments, testimonials and reviews. Personal tournaments, testimonials and reviews. Nope. Sharing user rounds, tester feedback being implemented. Sharing user rounds. Being implemented. These might be kind of similar. If they are, I'll delete items, but DGPT, so we'll just say pro rounds, poll engagement. Pro rounds, polls, engagement. Okay. Tutorial video, video promotions, launch milestones. Video promotions, milestones. Business posting, influencer partnerships. Watch functionality. Business and marketing, influencer partnerships, watch functionality. Okay. Giveaways, live Q&As, launch countdowns. Giveaways. Shoot, that was good spelling. Live Q&As, launch countdown. Okay. Live Q&A, launch countdown. Business. Pretty similar. Business partners. Referral program. FAQ. So, business partnerships, referral program, else? Inviting users to share in the launched post. Inviting users to share. Excuse me, and I did already create templates for a lot of these, so let's go through. Video promotions, milestones, giveaways, business to market. So I did not do a launched post, I think just because I intended to just do that in the general ads. Which is largely fine. I really just don't want to miss the idea. My current thought process, at least. I do already have launch countdowns, though, as a category, so that should be good enough. All right, so you can see I created them as categories. I'm not going to worry about filling in ideas yet. Personal tournaments, let's just go see if there's anything I want to change with these. I don't think so. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with these. Oh, I do need to remember I wanted to add this. I'll have to keep that in mind. I have those extra posts as well. But, all right, so personal tournaments. Testimonials and reviews. I already have, yeah. These are testimonials and feedback. And I don't think I intended to, yeah, I did not create a new post for it. Let's go on to our ideas just so I don't priority 2, and then here implementing user feedback. And I wanted to add a post for that. So I like this for the most part. Uploads. Different mockup. Yeah. It's got to fit the phone that I'm on here. Mockups, smartphones. This one. Okay. Can I, maybe down here, yeah. Duplicate it. This one can be feed back. Just throw Mark in as a name. was that? Don't do that. No, I don't want that to be a bullet. Can I not just do a dash? What if I found a way to cheat the system here? And then instead of that, because the app's not going to be available yet, maybe on Facebook. Maybe just like one of these. Grab these, throw them here. And then maybe we throw a like so. Testing live on. Maybe like so. Group. Yeah. And then we could do a like user testimonial, could just be a review. We can have this feedback, and then I can do one, and this can just be something like feedback. Centerment matters. Let's make this one orange. Let's do all of these as orange. Make these orange. Is this on the right? Is this the right ratio? Is this a... Looks like it's just a square, doesn't it? It's a freaking square. What is... Oh, because I never... yeah. I never made a copy of it. Testimonials and feedback. Let's open it up. I wanted this page to be something showing that So we ungroup. This needs to be black. Same thing here. And then give me an arrow. Graphics. That guy. Like so. Can I rotate it? No. I don't know what it's doing way over there. Like that. That is roughly the idea that I wanted to go for. I doubt that's updated already, but I can hope. Man, it says 1 of 3, but it ain't there. Place current page. That's fine. Now we're going to add a page. Let's just copy and paste. It's just missing all of the that's the right size. This one, if I save this, we go back. Let's reload the page. Nothing. I wanted to just let me add the page in here, because that would save me a lot of formatting time. But I don't know if it's going to. It says there's 3 pages, but when I click on it, clearly it doesn't think that there's... I might have to come back to that one, because it's going to be a pain until I can do that, and I'm not going to. Sharing rounds sent in from users. That was... yeah, this one. This one I probably want to look similar to my tournament recaps. So maybe we start with that. Actually, I feel like this is going to be better. Let me... let's call it, let's move this, get rid of that. Here, we're gonna call this let's duplicate this, round showcase. User showcase. We're gonna go black and white. User showcase. Delete to 1. B tier. Draper open. This is Salt Lake City, Utah. Make this a little smaller. Come on. Then we throw it right there. Need a little bit more line spacing there. Like so. Shit. All right, maybe not that one. Maybe that would be better. Set green. I don't think that works either. Let's go back. What would look better here? This seems lame, but maybe it's the best. It's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I do wish that this was a little different. Yeah, just round that for me. Okay. I don't hate it. I think this could be a little different. Yeah, no, I don't think so. What about editing this background at all? I think I'm a fan. I'll have the extra space here in case things overlap, otherwise I can just center it. And that's not bad. Right? Yeah. It's a fun one. I like that. Sharing user rounds. We've got the join beta test. And then how do the current rounds look? That might be a little too much. Perfect. Can I do a change in my mind here? What about like a bulletin board? What background would make that better? Let's just look up showcase, see what it gives me. I feel like they used to be darker. Now they're not. What else we got? Mountaintop. Want it to be a little brighter. I think I can do a little better than that. That wasn't bad. But there was this one that I didn't think was terrible. It was just too dark. Yeah. Let's just try mountain. No. It's a pretty picture. Now I think I'm just gravitating towards pictures I think are pretty, and not so much what's gonna be good for the post. That's not bad. Rolling with it. We're done. Calling it. Sharing user rounds is done. Exit out. Exit out. Let's go back to that testimonials and feedback, see if I can get the correct ones in. If the Canva server, I assume that's what I'm waiting on here, has updated. Man, this is not my favorite thing to do. I'm like already just about out of motivation here. Creating social media posts would not be a good job for me, but I need to do it for C1x. And I'm slightly too frugal to pay someone to do it. That's what I'm telling myself, at least. All right, now we got these. So now this expands. I can drag these up, group. Okay, and add a page, and then it's this group. Make this bigger. Move it up to there. Down just a little bit. We got to make the phone a little bigger here. Shrink that. I think that looks better than this 2-page thing, at least on this one. Okay. So that one's good now too. Because that one is saved, I'm going to go delete this. To trash. Testimonials is good. Sharing around sent in from users is good. Tester feedback being implemented. Something we just did. DGPT Pro round recaps. Go see if there's anything else I wanted to change on these. So I think this was after my research on legality. I can't use the Pro Tour logo. I can use names because I'm just conveying facts of what they did during the round. And I'm just trying to do a coverage by Jomez Pro. And I'm not going to do this for all of them. There will be instances of, like if I don't have a coverage by, what else should I do? Maybe here we just throw in the location. This would just be the location of wherever the tournament's at. So this would be like if it wasn't a round that I watched on Jomez and instead I just went and pulled a round from PDGA Live. Yeah. And the reason I want to do the coverage thing is just because that's, I mean, all these companies do a great job of showcasing disc golf content. Michaela and I watch Jomez regularly for all of the Pro Tour tournaments. And that's how a lot of other people are going to see it. And, you know, if Calvin Heimberg goes and shoots a 1080 rated round on Jomez, that's how a lot of people are going to associate it in their minds with. And I think this just helps people understand that that's the information that I'm presenting is just stats from the content that Jomez is already producing. But I think this is good. We could use this one for non-coverage rounds. Does this look good? Yeah. 4. 4. 4. 4. I do have to go update this. Yeah. Just not realizing I had the same issue here. Come on. Oh, yeah. Great. Let me go open up mine as well, just so I have this. make it bigger. Perfect. All right, so pro run recaps are good. Let's go update this real quick. Okay. Okay. Save. So those should both be good now. Pro rounds just from following PGA Live. Yep. TGPT pro rounds. Polls and engagement. I'm gonna go for about 10 minutes here for this first video of the day, and then I'm gonna call it. Try and come back with some new motivation and do some coding. There might be some stuff that I do off stream with marketing, just because it's hard for me to maintain motivation to do it for hours at a time. So it might be stuff that I work on off video and then just kind of run through what I did after the fact. One thing I am going to try to do with C1x is I have a whole mailing list, whole group of testers. Some of them are pretty active, some of them are not. So I think I'm going to try and cater more to some of those active testers. Send out some personalized messages to them. Try and get some better feedback, let them get a little more involved with the development of the app. That was something last night off video. I went through and just identified who they were, put them in a new group in my email platform, which is MailerLite. Yeah. Oh, I see engagement. Maybe we do polls then. Obviously this is a little cheesy, but trying to come up with some options here for driving a little bit of engagement on social media. What I'm trying here is definitely not working. What else? Poll. Oh, here we go. Canvas losing it again. I still don't understand what that is. Why that happens. It's clearly having some issues here. like the way this looks. Folder C1x, Facebook, yes. Okay. C1x. Can we go like orange or purple? Maybe? Purple? Orange? Let's go purple or green, actually. I think that looks a little bit more contrasting on this. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, it's doesn't look bad, but it's not very on brand. Subscribe. C1x. Okay. I don't even know like what images I would throw in this. Okay, something like that. Maybe we just do it like this. Okay. I can probably make that work. I feel like I do think this whole background could be adjusted slightly. I feel like the gray is better. A little too dark. Yeah. Oh. Maybe just that. Okay, I'm going to call that good for now. All right, so polls and engagement is done. Tutorial video promotion. I will keep going with that one just because that should not be too hard. I already have something in mind for this. Throw it the pros. An app. No. General branding. No. Where'd it go? Come on. Instagram new branding. Yeah. This. All right. So then this could be a add page. Let's go to projects. Let's go to Facebook. Go grab this again. Tutorial video. Live on YouTube. Looks a little silly, doesn't it? What are we on right now? I hate that I can't just send it back. Let's go with this. And something like that. How is the rounding not? I don't know. This looks pretty bad. No, that's definitely not going to be helpful. I kind of like this upper area. I'm not quite sure what to do with. Maybe instead of this, let's go to branding. To what did I just create? Where is it? Pulls and engagement. Give me this. Let's go with that. Throw it over here. Stuck. Of how to. Get the most out of C1x. Watch the YouTube. Can I get a thought bubble? Maybe thought bubble. How's that? Let's go black and watch the tutorial. And I could go take a screenshot of that. Excuse me, fairly easily, but I don't necessarily need to. Okay. It's a little goofy, but I was gonna say it looks a little more spaced out than usual. That's better. I don't know how to get the most out of C1x. Watch the tutorial. This would then show the tutorial video. Any other video highlights? Tutorial video promotion. That's all I got right now. Do I have a YouTube somewhere? Somewhere I do. We might have to scroll for a while. But trust me, it's there. Center that. Yeah. This would probably look better if this was just white. And if that didn't exist. Right? I mean, that's got to be a little bit cleaner. Center it. Yeah. I like that. Save it. I might move this up just a little bit. There we go. All right. And then we're going to call. I already checked that off. Okay. 12 out of 27. Progress was made. Progress was made on the Instagram post. Not a lot, but oh man, it is a lot of work. I'm feeling inclined to call it there for the moment. I think that is really going to be the big thing for marketing moving forward. Obviously I still have all of this stuff, but I want to start at least posting on social media next week, and I've got to have the post ready to do that. And then I can kind of start doing the sharing and everything else once I do. That paid buffer plan. $14-day free trial. $5 a month for one channel. $15 a month. So I would be posting on Instagram. I could set it up to automatically do it on YouTube and Threads, but that is a little annoying. It is. When in reality, what? If I do it manually, I need to open up the Canva app on my phone, download the graphic. The typing of captions is really the annoying thing. I hate typing on a phone. If there was an easy, there's got to be an easy way for me to just, in my notes app or something, type up captions. Surely, right? Excuse me. That's got to be a thing. I'll find ways to do it, but I'm not gonna pay for this, especially like I'm not gonna hit this anyways. So like this is just $15 a month for the exact thing they're already giving you for free. All this extra stuff is not useful to me right now. It's like, I don't know, if I had some investment that was going towards marketing, then absolutely, because it would save me a little bit of time. But as someone who is bootstrapping it themselves, probably gonna pass. Oh, and that's only yearly. It's even more if I want to do it monthly. Social media scheduling. I'm not paying for buffer. We've decided that. Later. Start free trial tells me that it is paid all the time. One social set. Yearly, 4 months free, build monthly, it's expensive. I like the one social set, that is kind of fun, but a little bit pricier. What is Status Brew? I don't even know what Sprout is. Sprout Social. Clearly it's the thing. Canva has one? I didn't know Canva had one. It's obviously paid. That's how that works. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So at a minimum, here, give me just a sec. Because at a minimum then I could schedule out Instagram posts. If I go onto Instagram, can I automatically share to other spots from there? I'm getting sidetracked here. So if I go to a post that is already shared, Facebook, X, Reds. It's like, what if I tap on Threads? What does that look like? Yeah, okay, that's sick. Sick. All right, we might be doing Canva Pro then. We might be. Tell me the pricing. What's pricing look like? Compare pricing. So $10 a month. Tell me Pro includes that. Schedule social content. What else does this give you? Scale your brand. For a team, and I'm not a team, so I'm gonna guess I don't need that. Just Canva Pro for $10 a month. And it gets me all of the other Canva Pro stuff that would probably make my life easier anyways. We might be doing that. That might be a little bit of a marketing spend here. Social media posts. Share them across those platforms. Track engagement in the content planner. Part of the Canva Pro bundle. Schedule social. This is just going to show me the same page, right? Yeah. Let's do a little quick search here. Canva Pro content scheduler. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Yeah, I mean, like, the buffer scheduling tool is better. It is a better tool. I have no disagreement with that. But I would probably have to create a separate account because I currently have 3 accounts already hooked up to Buffer, and I can't lose those. That's just a part of their free plan. And it doesn't seem like they would let me go to Pro and just keep those 3 on a free plan. Like, I would have to create 6 or pay for 6 channels, which becomes $30 a month. So it's 3x the price of Canva Pro for what I would need to use it for. And ultimately, to limit the cost on Buffer, I would still probably only be using it for Instagram because they'd want to charge me an extra $6 or something for every channel I added. So if I wanted to post on Threads and Facebook and YouTube, each one of those would be additional cost. So even if I was using Buffer, I may not use that aspect anyways. So it might just be, can I get it to Instagram? But things like hashtags translate through. Best social media scheduling platform. This keeps popping up as an ad, so I'll at least click on it. Start free trial. That looks like it's more for businesses and not. Recur post. Never heard of that one. It does exist, it seems like. Pricing. 2 social profiles, extra $4 each. Daily posts per social profile, recurring and one-off posts. Best time schedule. And preview, go away. Custom fields, tweet variations. I don't know if that's quite going to be ideal. Features across plans. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wondering. So it seems like it's Canva Pro or Buffer. Yeah, it wasn't later really expensive. I know how to use Buffer. Schedule a first comment. Is that a thing people want to do? Is that something I'm not aware of? I can reply to everything through Buffer. I mean, if it ends up being a successful marketing campaign, a lot of this would be nice, obviously. It's just the number of channels. And then Canva Pro obviously gets me all of the other things that are helpful. Goes up in price real quick. I'm planning on setting up a new email account solely for C1x. I could create a new account in Buffer using that. And then it's just a matter of how many channels do I actually want to add on to it. I can do Facebook and Threads really easy from Instagram. So it really might just be Instagram. At which point, I just make another free account. Right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not paying for Buffer paid. We know that. The replying to comments would be nice. Like if I could do all of social media from my laptop, that would be wonderful. But it's expensive. So then the question just becomes, is it worth it? I mean, obviously I can afford to do it. I just am frugal enough that I don't want to. I don't want to. Let me see if that option exists here. Like if I can just see what it looks like. Send to phone. Does that not? So I don't even have to pay for Canva Pro. I can just automatically. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what is the right approach here. there's a balance between I want it to be as easy on myself as possible, and I don't want to spend a lot of money on social media management. So I can just post. What am I on right now? Which account? Throughout the post. Okay. I could just post from here. I didn't realize this was even an option. I didn't know I could actually create a post on the desktop. So that changes things. I'm really struggling to wrap my head around this here. All right, so things I have to do for, we have Instagram, we have Facebook page, we have Threads, we have YouTube, potential Discord, Facebook page, Discord, mailing list, but that's not going to work on this regardless. Okay, so this is what I intend to use. So on Instagram, I need to post for all of these. I need to post, ideally scheduling them in advance, and responding to comments. Why isn't there just a free open source platform that does this for me? I can download one app and then control all of them with it. Wouldn't that be nice? It would be nice. Manage all social communication in one app. Only social pricing. Expensive. Be a tool that no one's ever heard of. No one's ever heard of. That is not the most common and be more expensive. I don't think that's a good idea. What is Publer? Huh? 4.8, 10,000 reviews. App hasn't received enough ratings or reviews. Is it not built for Mac? It's not. It's not showing. Publer app, worth it. Socials. Publish them for me at the date time set. Stay organized. Feature. No threads. Workspace. Click social accounts. Social media scheduler. Schedule follow-up comments. Works with Canva, it seems. Okay, what about cost though? That's my really only question here. 3 social accounts, $12 a month. So maybe I could use it. Let's give this a try real quick. We're gonna pop it open. See what we get. What are you? All right, we got Superman. All right, this might be something for me to test off video here. So I got to look at Publer. Didn't really make a determination there, did we? No. No, we did not. What all do I have in week 1 or week 0? That's gonna be a whole. I don't even know how that's gonna go. I think maybe we call it there for now. Jump into some coding stuff a little bit later. And then, I don't know. We got some Instagram posts made, though. And did a whole bunch of research on social media management. And I have no idea. We'll try out this Publer app. I'll do that off video. Maybe I'll do that before I start the next one today. And see if that's worth anything. Maybe it's useful for this. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for at least the first video today. So as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.